Today we're going to make a bubble gum bouquet. You need some bubble gum, hot glue, you need scissors, some hot glue to go with your glue gun, some ribbon, and possibly if you want to use some silk flowers, you can use them, some skewers that you can buy from the Dollar Tree, some floral tape, and that is sticky stuff that I've used before, some green tissue. We're going to cut some up and then we're going to leave some larger, and then I'm using pink tissue. And I'm going to just show you how I make a basic bubblegum candy arrangement. You can use this with any type of candy that has a little edge, the little twisted edge that you can add to your skewer. And I did show some wire there. I think that's everything. So I'm going to start with 5 pieces. And a skewer. And you're going to take your floral tape and your hot glue gun. And we're going to glue the little piece of candy to the edge, the end of the stick, the skewer. You're going to wrap around. Be very careful because it's hot. I am using a low temp glue gun, but it's still hot, so you can burn yourself. So just be careful. And then you're going to wrap the floral tape around a few times and then attach another piece of bubble gum. And when I'm attaching it, I'm kind of just wrapping it around twice, and then I flatten out my tape. Go down about maybe an inch or so. Add the glue. They have these rubber what are they? Finger protectors that you can get. I saw them on Amazon, and then you can use those when you're doing this so that you don't burn your fingers. They're like, remember when in the bank they used to use that little rubber fingertip? So that's what you can use so that you're not hurting your fingers. So I'm going to attach 5 bubble gums. And I'm having an issue with my camera, so I'm trying to figure it out right now. But I think I resolved it so it doesn't keep skipping. I'm still new at this, so I say new because when you're not doing it consistently, you sometimes forget how things work. So after I've attached 5 skewers, 5 bubble gums to the skewer, I'm just going to take the floral tape and just go all the way down. You just twist it and go down. You're slightly pulling as you're going through. You might want to just practice a couple times on a blank skewer just to see how it feels and what you're doing. So I'm going to do another one so you can see. Just take your time and practice a couple times, and I promise you'll get it. I have faith in you. This is the tricky part, honestly. This is one of the hardest parts when I first started doing it, was getting the top one. But the glue should help you. Even if you have to let it dry a little bit, the glue should help you to get it started and for it to stay on. So I'm trying to go a little bit slower so that you can see exactly what I'm doing. And it doesn't matter, like, you can try to place one on opposite sides, but you'll be able to move the bubble gum So if it goes like there, it's on 2 on one side, you'll be able to kind of adjust the bubble gum a little bit. So I am going to show you a couple of different ways. You can just make the bubble gum floral sprigs, if you want to call them, and use them that way, or you can, as I showed you earlier, I had silk flowers that you can add to that. So I'm going to kind of show you both ways, and you can decide. You can also add other candies to the arrangement. But this is just a cute little way to wrap up, to give us a gift. And you just wrap it up, and I'll show you that. You probably would want to cut the pointy edge of the skewer so that nobody gets hurt. So you take some wire cutters and just cut that off. So here I have 7 sprigs, and I chose to take cut some tissue 4 by 4. Could be 6 by 6. Let me double check this for you. And then what I did was just make a little poof by twisting wire around the edge and then adding it to the bottom. And or you could just do it with floral tape. Let me see if I have a ruler here for you. So actually it's like about a 5 by 5 piece of tissue paper that I cut. You don't need to add these if it's hard for you. You don't need to add the individual leaf stems. I'm going to show you how I do it with just the green paper to kind of make it look like greens. Because in a floral arrangement you normally have greens in there, so that's just one way of doing it. So I'm going to grab my pink tissue. I have it folded in half, kind of off skewer there. And I'm just going to start laying down different ways that you can see. So maybe placing 3 together. Now I'm going to place it down and then take it apart a couple of times. So you might want to watch this part through so you can see. I am going to take this large piece of green tissue paper and I am going to cut it in half. And you can put it on a skewer if you want. I probably would do that just to have more control over it. I'm not gonna worry about wiring it. I'm just gonna grab the skewer. Oh, this one I do wire. Okay. So this one I did wire. You take the little end and you wire it. So basically just bunching up the end. And if you wrap a wire around the end, you would do it this way. Or you could just take the, which I think I do the next time, the tissue and then wrap it without the wire. I would put it on the skewer because it just helps give it more length and easier to put into the bouquet. So you're gonna do your wrapping. Just wrap around the tissue and go all the way down, wrapping it around. I believe I do 3 of these, and as in a flower shop I usually would put my greens down, so I'm going to put my stem of green tissue. I'm going to make another one. This time I show you without the wire, just placing it, twisting it around, twisting the tissue around the skewer, and then adding the tape by pinching and turning. Pinching, turning, and pulling. Pinch, turn, pull, go all the way down by twirling. I am pulling as I'm doing this so that the stickiness of the tape releases, and you'll feel it. I cut the end off, and I'm going to layer that in between. Then I'm going to place some more. And then you can do it that way. Like I said, I would do 3 tissues. And then you can wrap it after you place the 3rd tissue on. Or we're going to also do it with some silk flowers. So I wrapped it around. You could probably glue it. I don't think it's necessary. If you just wrap the tissue around it, just again, be careful with your glue. So what I was saying, they're rubber tips. They protect your fingertips. Cutting the edge so nobody gets hurt. Then you would just place it down there and then wrap it up. But I'm going to lift it up because I decided that I want to add this cute little heart that I got from the Dollar Tree. So you can add different things to it, different picks. So let's lift it up. Now, I would have put and I will put it down, but I forgot to do it, the green first. So you want your base layer green. You'll notice I forget. So you put your green piece down first, then your heart, and then or you could do it this way. There's no reason why you can't. Just another look. So what I'm doing is I'm making the layers. I'll show you again here. So there I am. I prefer to put the green down, and then the high little extra piece, about 3 of the stems of the bubble gum, another layer of the tissue, bringing it down a little so you can see the tips of the bubble gum, and then layering it again by moving the layer down a little so you can see the levels of the layers. Just need to fix my tissue paper here. So just laying it down. Just adjusting it and then doing it that way. I don't want you to get intimidated because it might look a little scary to do. But if you just give yourself time to practice it, it's really not that hard. And once you get it, it's just a really different type of gift to give. You can also even add money in there if you wanted to. Who wouldn't want candy and money and flowers all in one little bouquet? All right, so that's one way you could do it if you didn't want to add any silk flowers. And then I'm going to show you, so I had a couple of these laying around from a previous craft thing I did. And you can have ones that are single stemmed, or you can just have a bunch and then just add them into the mix of like this. You can just lay them down because they're all a stem. As I say, I should grab my greens. Nope. I'm going to add then my greens, and then some more, and then another flower, like a single stem. And then I always like to end with the greens. and then maybe take some tape and tape the bottom. Or some string. String does actually work a little bit better for me. I just feel like I can hold it and then wrap the string around and tie it that way. So tie a knot. Then I'm going to grab some clear cello. I mean, you can definitely give it just like that if you wanted to. Maybe cover up the stems with some more tissue. But I'm going to also add some cute little candy cello that I had. This you can get from like a gift wrap supplier. Not a gift wrap, basket supplier. Gift basket supplier. And I am going to use clear tape. I don't use transparent tape because that you will see. Clear tape on your is clear and you won't see it. So that's why I use clear tape. And then just adjust it to the way you want it, and then add a bow. If you can't make bows, you can just as well buy a bow already made and tie it onto the bouquet. Make sure that you make a card, a little card to add to it. But I usually like to do a three loop bow on the bouquet, and I like to tie it on with curling ribbon. So that's what I'm going to do here. And if you need help, ask for some help. I'm just used to doing it by myself. I just put the curling ribbon through the bow, tie a knot, and then go ahead and wrap it around the bouquet. So if you wanted to, you can, you know, maybe even add chocolate to it by taping small candy bars to the skewer. Maybe you want to wrap the skewer with green tape first, the green floral tape first, and then glue on the candy bar so that it looks like a floral stem in there. And voila! You have flowers and candy. I think this is a great idea for recitals. I know recitals will be coming up soon in the spring, but for a dance recital, wouldn't that be the cutest thing ever? Instead of some real flowers, or you could do both. But okay, if you have questions, by all means, go ahead and go over to Creative Faith Cafe on Facebook or creativefaithcafe.com and message me, and I will try to help you out if you're trying to make this and having a little bit of an issue. I've decided to go ahead. I love these candy bracelets. These just remind me so much of my childhood, and I am gonna go ahead and add these on. So this too has the little extra piece that I don't have to worry about getting the candy messed up. So I'm just kind of gluing them on and then gonna add tape. Of course you would want to do this as you're designing, not like I'm doing right now, because it's a pain to poke into the arrangement. But this is just an example to show you how you would add other candies to it. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you'll give it a try. I hope that you will show me your projects. I love to see other people's ideas and the way they express themselves through their art. So here you'll see I'm trying to get it in, but I do not recommend doing it this way. If you're going to add if you're going to add the candy, extra candy, do it all at once. And of course, if you're enjoying the videos, I would love for you to subscribe. I'm actually saying that now. And then I'm just kind of, this is the way that I kind of figure out whether I want to add something or not, I'll put it in without actually putting it in and decide. So I'm actually going to put 3 in there. So I had, for this particular one, I had 7 stems of the bubble gums, 3 candy bracelets, and I believe, was it 4 flowers? So it was 3 in the middle and then 1 on the end. Okay. Take care, everyone. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.